Hi there! Are you looking for an activity that will help develop your students' speaking skills using the English language in your ESL or online classes? Well, if that's so, this video is for you. And without further ado, let's talk about it right now. Hello everyone! Welcome to English is Fun by Teacher Zine, your online mentor of informative tips and tutorials one click away. In this info video, I'll be giving you some tips and tricks on how to make your ESL or online class more engaging for the students to speak through an interactive activity called Fast Talk. But before that one, please do not forget to subscribe on my YouTube channel and hit that notification bell in order for you to receive latest updates of my informative videos. You may also follow me on my official Facebook page, that's www.facebook.com/teacherzine. And of course, if you want a copy of this PowerPoint presentation that I use in this video, please feel free to message me through the email address provided on the screen. So, let's get the ball rolling. In today's video, I'll be giving you some tips and tricks on improving your students' potential in terms of their speaking skills through an interactive and a bit captivating activity called Fast Talk. Now, this activity is like a talk show wherein the student becomes like a celebrity, and then of course the teacher being the host. I got the inspiration to have this one from a TV show here in the Philippines called Tonight with Boy Abunda, wherein part of the program is a segment called such name, and so I'm able to formulate my own version of it in a way that is quite relative to the said show. Fast Talk is a speaking activity that aims to encourage your students to express their ideas given interesting random topics. Now, to all teachers out there, don't you all worry because this activity is way too easy to facilitate during the online learning phase. This can even be applied in a physical classroom setup, if you would want to, I should say. So, here's how to do this activity. I'm actually providing directions in here on the perspective of the students, okay? So, there will be random topics arranged according to the letters of the English alphabet from A to Z. On the teacher's signal, the student has to choose one letter at a time, with each containing a corresponding topic and a question related to it. The student then expresses his or her thoughts and or information about a given question. And since the activity itself should come along with a twist, giving a time limit for each topic would definitely be a game booster. Alright, I guess we're all set with how to do it, so let's check how this activity does the work. First, you will show to the student the 26 briefcases containing letters from A to Z. Then, you will ask him or her on the first letter pick or the first letter of his or her choice, okay? Now, just a tip. As teachers, of course, you may say, for example, let's begin our first topic for today's class or for today's speaking class by choosing your favorite letter, okay? So it depends on your creativity as a teacher, of course. Now, let's assume that the student picked the letter M, okay? So we will open the briefcase containing the said letter. So in my case, I will find letter M, and just a moment I will be opening letter M, okay? There you go. This is letter M, alright? So I will just click it, and then the briefcase will open or will transition to the slide intended for it, okay? So here we go. So here is the briefcase containing the topic that begins with letter M, alright? By the way, you may apply the transition of slides, of course, using a hyperlink. And just in case you may find hyperlinking hard to do so, I'm pretty sure there are lots of video tutorials that you can hover or you can find here on YouTube, okay? But of course, don't worry because the PowerPoint that I have here is already programmed. So there is nothing to worry actually about in terms of hyperlinking, alright? Also, I'm giving you another tip, teachers. Once the briefcase has been opened already, do not reveal the topic and the question right away to the students, alright? What I'm trying to say here is that the way you transition the animations of your slides will really matter to the excitement of the student. That's what I usually do in my class. Like, what I'm trying to say is that I cultivate first the excitement before providing the actual drill to them. In as much as possible, we need to make our lesson more engaging or captivating, or like somehow more conducive for the students to open their minds and mouth to speak. All right, after all, smoothing the path of the lesson definitely depends on how the teacher facilitates the learning. Of course, our main target in here is to get the students more involved by letting them speak dozens of words during the entire duration of the activity. Alright, so now it's about time for us to reveal the topic selected by the student a while ago, and I think the student selected letter M. Alright, now as a teacher, you can also have a strategy to let the student guess what particular topic is in this briefcase. Alright, so in this case, of course, the topic about letter M would be about memories. Oh, this is a nice topic. And then the question would be, if you could edit your memories in life, which one would you erase and why? I believe this is a tough question for the students to think. With this question, the student will be able to flash back his or her memories in life and will be able to share his or her experiences based on those memories, of course. So he or she will be able to handpick one situation that he would like, or he or she would like to erase in his or her life. All right. Now let's have a sneak peek of all the topics that I provided in this PowerPoint presentation. But take note, you can even customize your topics depending on your own strategies and of course discussions. Okay? Here we go. Time limit is also very important in these activities. So what I did is that I provided 2 time frames for the student to use. If you notice, there are 30 and 60 seconds timer there. The 30 seconds timer is given for the student to think and prepare for his or her own answer, while the 60 seconds timer allows the student to express his or her ideas given the topic. Okay? The student may opt to skip the 30 seconds timer depending on his or her driven will to answer the questions with or without such time to prepare. Because even me, I consider the 30 seconds timer as time consuming. In as much as possible, I want to have a lot of topics to talk about with a student for the entire duration of the class, knowing that the time is only limited. Alright? Now let's see how the timer works as I click them. Here we go. Let's have the 30 seconds timer first. There it is. And also the 60 seconds timer. Here we go. And that's it about the interactive activity called Fast Talk. If you think this PowerPoint presentation is good to go and helpful for your classes, feel free to message me in the email address I provided in the description down there. I hope that in this new normal of teaching, we will find more ways and strategies to make our lesson more engaging and more interactive for the students. That's it for now. This has been Teacher Zine, your online mentor of informative tips and tutorials, one click away. Goodbye!